Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, regardless of where you are. It's always a great time to study the gospel enlightened by Spiritism. My name is Glaucio Pessoa, and we're going to be discussing chapter 66 of the book Our Daily Bread. And Today is a very special day because Kardec Radio celebrates 14 years of services, 14 years of providing illustrative programs just like this one, and great teachings for all of us, and a lot of comfort also for so many people in need. So, um, happy anniversary to Kardec Radio, and may we all continue to enjoy all the services that it provides to all of us. So, at that moment, let's close our eyes in prayer. And let's thank the Lord for so many great things that we receive, especially those challenges, because those challenges are the ones that allow us to become stronger, wiser, better versions of ourselves, and also they allow us to identify those pain points that we need to work on. Thank you, Lord, for everything. May your peace be with us. So good. Thank you. So again, we're going to be reviewing chapter 66 of the book of Our Daily Bread, and it's based on Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. Be very careful then how you live. So these are the words that were written by Paul. Be very careful then how you live. So again, the importance of our attitudes, the importance of how we behave in our daily lives, the way we act, the way we think, and the way we express ourselves. So it might be verbally, it might be in our actions, even in our thoughts. I like the way Emmanuel explains this particular passage. So, first of all, he indicates here that, let me just double check everything's good. Yeah, looks good here. Awesome. Okay, so Emmanuel tells us that goodwill discovers work. So again, goodwill discovers work. So basically, when we're looking, we'll find opportunities to serve. When we're looking for them, we're gonna find opportunities to do what's right. When we are in of search actually for those circumstances in which we can help others, in which we can do something good for others, for something good for our community, something good for our even for our country. And of course, why not? Something good for ourselves. And when I say something good, meaning something truly productive, something truly that really allows us to improve ourselves. So there's no excuse when we are ready, when we are actually looking for, searching for those opportunities, they do come up. And Emmanuel indicates here that work creates renovation. Work creates the renovation. I like the way he indicates that because again, as we go producing good things, then those good things they are renewal opportunities again for our communities, for our brothers and sisters, for as a whole. And they're also an opportunity for us to renew ourselves as well, because again, when we're busy doing what's right, then we have opportunities also to identify those aspects of ourselves that need to improve. And not only there's learning associated with those activities, those productive activities, those activities to do good, and again, also opportunities for us to improve morally, intellectually, and morally. But he ties up renovation with goodness. So he indicates that renovation finds goodness. And it's very important for us to see this because as we open our eyes now, as we see things in a different manner, especially as we see things with a positive lens, with a productive lens, um, with a more of a spiritual lens, then we find ways to do what's right again. We can see the goodness because we're so tied down by all the negativity that surrounds us that we forget to have the eyes to see the good things that are happening around us. And then he proceeds indicating that goodness reveals the spirit of service. And again, as we open up our minds, as we're able to inspect the world around us with these eyes of optimism, of love, then we see now we have the spirit of service. We feel encouraged to serve others. He continues indicating here that the spirit of service reaches understanding. As we serve others, then we have the opportunity to reflect better. We have the opportunity to again bring out the best in us. So this with these new eyes, and we can understand our brothers and sisters. We can have a better understanding of our brothers and sisters, better understanding of where they stand. Each one of us is in a different level in the spiritual journey. So a lot of times we tend to be judgmental due to the actions of others. But again, if we have this better way, if we start as we start to move away from ourselves and reach out to help others, then we can see that each individual has a standpoint in life. Each individual has a set of his or her experiences, and that's what builds them. That's what molds them. So again, we have this different way of saying it. And again, the understanding about us as well, understanding also that what is it that we're doing right that we should to improve on, and what is it that our aspects of our actions that we need to improve, that we need to change. And of course, this understanding achieves humility because now that we're seeing everything, now that we're better understanding the viewpoints of our brothers and sisters, and also better understanding ourselves, then we feel humble because we realize that we are all spirits in a spiritual journey. We're all spirits walking together and in the same path. However, all the spirits are destined to perfection. So we're all in this together. And this humility, it conquers love because, again, we have this impulse to do what's good. We have, have the understanding, have humility to understand, to view not only us, but our brothers and sisters in a similar journey. Then we feel this sense of fraternity, this sense of connection. Now, it may indicates here that now that we have the love, that love generates renunciation. So now we understand that we can make sacrifices. We're in a better position now that we feel connect with one another. We're in a better position to make sacrifices, to give each other a hand in their progress. And now that we have this renunciation, then we're able to make sacrifices to help one another. Then we start to continue in our journey. We can actually hopefully go faster in our journey towards light, towards enlightenment, towards spiritual growth. And again, it is based on actions. It's based on our attitudes. Nobody's going to turn us into perfect spirits because everything has to come from our own attitude, our own actions. And again, searching for these opportunities to help others and to make the improvements that we need to make in ourselves. And of course, this particular enlightenment now there's self-involvement. Self-involvement again is the chance that we have for growth. And self-involvement sanctifies the individual because as we're growing as immortal spirits, now we're reaching perfection. We're reaching the state of sanctity. We're sanctifying ourselves. We're reaching spiritual purity. So we are growing with that. And here, a sanctified individual converts the world toward God. So as we progress, as we getting better, then we have a better chance to help the world, to make the world a better place, to make the world more of a spiritual place. Gandhi used to say, be the change you want to see in the world. So a lot of times we're trying to convert the world or to change the world or to improve the world, trying to improve others, but actually it needs to start in yourself. If you want to see that positive change, then you got to start that change in yourself so you can genuinely contribute to that growth. And Emmanuel finalizes here indicating that by walking prudently for simple goodwill, the individual will reach the divine kingdom of the light. So by walking prudently, so again, by walking, by acting, by behaving in this good manner, in this moral manner, then just for simple goodwill, just for doing it for the sake of being good, just to doing it for the sake to do what's right. So the individual will reach the divine kingdom of light. So meaning that there is going to be this pathway, and I like the way he goes point by point, by working, by renovation, looking for goodness, having the spirit of service, understanding, humility, love, renunciation, enlightenment, self-involvement, and sanctification. So, and then with all of that, then we're actually able to make a difference in the world, and by starting with the difference that we're making ourselves. So, and that's how we're going to reach the kingdom of the light. So, in other words, that's the way for us to reach perfection. So, that's our conversation for today. I hope you liked it, and if you liked it, um, make sure that you indicate, and then so that you can stay connected with Cardiac Radio and the different programs it offers. Make sure, depending on the social media you're using, that you either follow it or you subscribe. At this moment, I should say, let's close our eyes in prayer. Thank you, Lord, for all the opportunities of service that the universe offers to us. Thank you for all the chances we have to grow, to become a better version of ourselves. Thank you for the opportunities that we have to, to have a better understanding of our brothers and sisters. Also, for the times when our humility is tested. Thanks for this journey that's going to take us so many lives in the future. However, eventually it's going to be worth it because eventually we're going to reach the light. And this light is the purity and is the true happiness that we all search for. So be it.